up with Lamella, all of them linking up together, it would be very, very good. The transfer offer has now been accepted for Julian Draxler. What an amazing! This is I can't believe this, to be honest. Julian Draxler could be coming to the squad. He will be an important first-team player. And Julian Draxler, I do believe, is a 78 rated player, so he's higher than Gylfi Sigurdsson. But he's only 19 years old, so he's got very, very good potential. And a lot of people have told me, and from experience of watching videos, that he is very good, to be honest. So if we can actually get him into the squad, it would be very good. But I think our next person that we need to try and get in, they 26, I'm afraid that's too much for me. I can't play 26.5 million for Stefan El-Sharawi, so I'm going to have to go in for another striker. Luis Muriel is ringing a bell for me at the moment, because Luis Muriel looks like a very, very good player. So he could be the player that could sit on the bench for me. We've got a transfer offer for Moussa Dembele, so it's going to be pretty difficult for... Ooh, that's a good offer, to be honest. 9.5 million for Moussa Dembele. I will go ahead and... No, 15.5 million for Moussa Dembele. If they do come back and accept that, then perfect. I'll let him go, because I do know Moussa Dembele is good. But here we see Niang has also accepted the offer. So if we could bring Niang in, it would be very good as well, because Niang is a player that could be the backup player on the wing. We're not going to be playing with Nacer Chadli, I must admit. Nacer Chadli doesn't really excite me, because he's not quick. He hasn't got really good skills, and his shooting's not that good either. So he's not a player that you think, God, I've got to buy Nacer Chadli. He's not the best player in the world, but he's still a 78 rated player, and they come back on 13 million. They are saying, wow, that is tempting. 15 million you can have him, but 13 million is really tempting for Moussa Dembele. But I don't really want to sell him, because I do know he is a very good player. The contract offer was then declined because he says he likes living where he is. I will go ahead and offer him 20 grand more a week, sorry, to see if we could lure him to the United Kingdom and lure him into London. We will also pay for a flat for him if he wants a flat. He can have a flat, he can have whatever he wants, because he is a player that is going to be like a youngster, but he's going to be like the next Gareth Bale at our club. So is Eric Lamella, so is Townsend. So hopefully we can bring out the players really well, and the contract offer is now accepted for Niang, but we do need to make sure that we have enough of 9 million, which we do have enough for 9 million. So Niang is another player that we have accepted into the squad. So another player signing for Tottenham Hotspur. Very pleased that we have got him signing for the squad. And he is going to be a backup player. I believe he's around a 75 rated player, so he's not the highest rated player, but he's a very good player that we could bring on. So Townsend and him, both 75 rated players, look like could be very, very good, promising players. And I really want to try and get rid of Chadli now. Moussa Dembele, I don't believe he's worth that much. The contract was now accepted for Julian Draxler. Perfect. Julian Draxler is another player that we have accepted into the squad. So we're now going to go into our squad, so you can see the squad that we've actually put together, and see if you guys actually think it's a good squad, and hopefully you guys do believe it's a good squad. So let's just go in now and have a look. So first of all, we are going to have Vertonghen is left back at the moment. Dawson, I'm afraid, is not going to be playing at the moment, because I'm going to be playing Chiriches, because I believe Chiriches is better than Dawson. I believe Chiriches should be a higher rated than Dawson, but there we go. Actually, there we do have Heighton Ben Arthur there. So let's have a look. We do have, where do we go here? Nacer Chadli, Danny Rose. So where are the new players that we have brought? So the first player is Julian Draxler. Is an 80 rated player. Look at them stats. He's got 85 agility, 80 reactions, 84 ball control, 86 dribbling, short pass very good. He's got good shot power. His long shots are absolutely incredible. He's got amazing weak foot. He's got amazing skill moves at the age of 19. And at this moment in time, he is actually going to be playing in the centre attacking mid role, which we don't actually have, surprisingly or not. So now I've got a dilemma. Where do I play Julian Draxler? I don't really know where to play Julian Draxler now. First of all, Holtby is going to be leaving that, and Holtby is going to be changing for Niang, because Niang is going to be on the bench. Julian Draxler is going to be playing. I've got to find out where Julian Draxler can actually fit into the squad. because I'm not sure where he can fit in at this moment in time, but hopefully he will be able to fit in sooner or later. Because Eriksen, of course, when he comes back, is going to be playing that centre attacking mid role. So maybe what I'll do, I'll just push one of them up and make... Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so maybe I should have accepted that 30 million for Moussa Dembele. Should have I accepted it? I don't know, but I'm going to go back in now. And we're going to make the formation. We're going to move them up a little bit more. So we're going to have a centre attacking mid or right attacking mid. Well, I'm not sure yet, but we want a player that plays further up the pitch. And my head is really itching. I don't know why. But yeah, so we're going to play with one striker. But we are going to play here with... This is going to be a left attacking mid. And we should also have... Move him further up. So there we go. So that is what we're actually going to have at this moment in time. At the left attacking mid, we are going to play Draxler, but we're going to obviously choose Sandro and Paulinho over Dembele at the moment in time, because Julian Draxler is going to be starting in the squad, but so is Eriksen. So when Eriksen comes back, Eriksen is also going to be in the starting lineup. So Dembele at the moment in time is going to be swapping for Draxler. So Draxler is going to be playing here. I believe Draxler is a right-footed player. I hope Draxler is a right-footed player, because I also tend to actually go with right-footed players. So yes, Draxler is a right-footed player. So very pleased that Draxler is a right-footed player. So that's it. So basically, all we need now is a left-back, because we do have a centre-back. We need a centre-back. We definitely need a centre-back. So we need a backup centre-back, which could be the likes of Kurt Zouma, and we also need a player that could sit in. Where can we sit in? I don't need any more centre midfielders. That's for a fact. I don't need a centre midfielder unless I sell a centre midfielder that I've got. So what do we need? Muriel. So let's go in. We've got 9 million to spend. We haven't got any players pending, so let me just think. Left back position. We either need a left back or a centre back. What do you think, guys? Well, you can't respond me anyway. Oh fuck! I don't know what to do. Oh, for God's sake! This really drives me up the wall now, because I don't know what to do. Let's just have a look at Barcelona's squad. I don't know why, but I just want... Oh, Marc Bartra could be a player that I was interested in. I'm going to take this hat off because it's really making me hot, to be honest. Yeah, so I could sign Marc Bartra, who is a very good player at centre-back, and he could be a player that could actually... yeah, it could be, yeah. Bartra could be the player. Marc Bartra, I think he goes by. I think his name is Marc Bartra. Yeah, Marc Bartra is a good centre-back, and hopefully we could bring him into the squad. His contract is expiring pretty soon, and yeah, perfect. So we could bring Marc Bartra into the squad. He's on 45,000 a week, but hopefully we could bring him in for around about 3.5 million, and he would be like a centre-back, a backup centre-back, because we've only got Dawson and Kabul. And we need a striker, which could go by the name of Pedro or Alexis Sanchez, who is because they brought Robert Lewandowski. So because they've got Robert Lewandowski, that could give us a sign to get Alexis Sanchez. But I think Alexis Sanchez does cost too much. Yeah, you want 15 million for Alexis Sanchez, but I will approach to buy him, and because I've already offered 3.5 million. I need to have enough for 3.5 million. So if I offer that, I can still go one more. There we go. And let's offer Jermaine Defoe. Because I prefer Alexis Sanchez, because Alexis Sanchez does play up front as well, as does Soldado. But Soldado is a very good player, but the only thing is, what worries me is he's not the quickest. But we do have Haitham Ben Arfa, and we do have players around him that are very quick and could easily make up ground and could easily play very, very well around him. But I do particularly want another player rather than Adebayor, because Adebayor is, as you know, not my favourite player in the world. That's right, guys. Adebayor's he's not a player that I think, wow, he's just an amazing player, because he's not. I just don't like him. I don't know why I don't like him, but I just don't. So 12.5 million. I just want someone to come back and say, yeah, accept 12.5 million. But I want to find someone that's reasonably tall, but that doesn't cost a fortune. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if I could find someone that does cost that, I'd be very, very pleased. So yeah. Let's just have a look. The transfer offer was then accepted for Alexis Sanchez. They want 26 million because they're uninterested in the player, but I'm not going to accept that. They do accept the offer for 3.5 million for Mark Bartra, which I will go ahead and offer him a contract. And I will make him a squad rotation player at the club because he's not going to be first team player, but hopefully he will be in there performing well. And Luis Muriel. Okay, Luis Muriel. I'm going to prefer Luis Muriel to Jermaine Defoe. And basically then, if I get Luis Muriel, that's going to be just be like put the icing on the cake, to be honest. Luis Muriel plays for Udinese, but I think he has only just arrived at Udinese. I'm not sure whether I can actually buy Muriel because I think he might have just joined the club. If he has, I'm going to be gutted, to be honest, because I really want Muriel. Because I can remember them glory days when I had Muriel at Chelsea in FIFA 14, and he was just a complete star player. Yeah. He was just like a legend because he was so quick, especially playing alongside Neymar as well. Hopefully I will be able to get Neymar next season because Neymar's a very good player. But I'd really like to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know why, I just really like Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's see, has he recently arrived? Has that something special? So I will approach and I'll offer 3.5 million plus Jermaine Defoe. Yeah, 3 million actually. Plus Jermaine Defoe, because Jermaine Defoe is approaching the end of his career. He's 30 years old, so if I can sell him on now, the better, because as you guys do know, that as players do get older in FIFA 14, they do start to deteriorate. Not as much as FIFA 14, because FIFA 13, sorry, it was basically like you play 1 month with a very good player, you're still playing really well. But then the same happens in FIFA 14. Like, for example, Rio Ferdinand at the end of Season 1 goes down to a 64 rated player. So like Rio Ferdinand starts at 83 and goes down that much. He's not normal. That's just not normal. I'm going to sim this matches because I'm not going to play until we actually get. But the only problem with simming matches is because if someone gets injured, I'm really not going to be happy. But I suppose I just have to wait. Ben Arthur, Draxler are making their debuts for the club, but they're not playing their full debuts because I don't really call them debuts until I'm playing with them, you know what I mean? It's not like a debut, but fuck, I knew something would get injured, and Draxler gets injured, Soldado and Dembele get the goals, but why does Draxler have to get injured? Hopefully it's not serious, because if it's serious, I'm not going to be happy. Transfer offer for Koulibaly, I will let him go, yep, accept offer from PSG. That's a bit weird that PSG, a club of PSG's quality, want a 62 rated player, which is a little bit weird. Player injured, will be out for 2 months. No way. Oh, fuck. I knew this wouldn't be good. 2 whole months I'm going to be without my one and only Draxler. What a fucking pain in the backside. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about the swearing, guys. I'm just really pissed off now because I've just spent a lot of money on Mark Bartra, not Mark Bartra, on Julian Draxler, and he's going to be out for 2 whole months. But thankfully, Christian Eriksen will be back, so Christian Eriksen will be able to step in for him until he comes back. But until that day, we can't do much at the moment in time until he does actually come back. So Mark Bartra has signed for the club now. He's going to be our backup centre back. So yeah, player sold. Koulibaly has been sold. They want 7 million for Luis Muriel. If I got 7 million, I will offer it, but I don't think I've actually got 7 million. No, I've got 6 million. 6 million. I'll offer 6 million plus Defoe, and if they don't accept that, I will go up to 6.7 million. The maximum money I've got, I can adjust it to make 7 million if I really want to. If I really have to go to that dying stages, and I can't believe Draxler's injured, I really can't believe it. So now I'm going to be going out, starting the Barclays Premier League without the one and only Julian Draxler that I've brought in for 9 million, and I'm going to be without him for 2 months. So I'm going to go into the calendar now and have a look to see how many games he actually misses. The friendlies I'm not bothered about because the friendlies are not the worst. I'm not bothered about friendlies, whether I lose them or win them, because they're not important. But as you see here, we will go in. So 2 months. So he's going to miss all of these games. So he's going to miss the 3 Barclays Premier League games there. And he's also going to miss Arsenal thing and Chelsea. He might be back for Chelsea. He'll be lucky if I get him back for Chelsea. But if I can't get him back for Chelsea, Ericsson hopefully will be there to actually step in for him. And they still say they want me to win the league title. I don't know why they send you 2 emails instead of just 1, because they already sent the same one at the start of the season. I don't know whether they changed their mind. I did win 2-0, but whether I'll just delegate to assistant manager. And if someone else gets injured, I will really, really be pissed off. And now I'm playing the game because I don't want to play it. I'm not going to play it, guys, so don't think I'm going to play it because I'm not. But Sandro there, big, tall, strong. I can't wait to play with Sandro because Sandro is going to be the rock at the centre defensive mid. So Dembele is stepping in, Chadley is stepping in instead of someone that I brought. We ended up drawing 2-2 there. Chadley does actually get the goal there. João Pereira is a pretty good player there, playing for them at the right back position. He's very good anyway. Just mixing up my words. I still can't believe Julian Draxler. It's just really pissing me off. Sandro, we get another offer for Sandro. Reject the offer because I'm telling you now, Sandro is not leaving the club. I'm just telling you now, he's not leaving. And I'm just going to go up to the first Premier League game here, and then we're going to stop all proceedings for this episode. And let's see here, because they are live 2.0s, they're not going to be short episodes of 10, 12 minutes. They're going to be 30 plus minutes. Some might be shorter than others, some might be longer than others, I don't know. But hopefully if you guys do enjoy it, I will be very, very appreciated if you could actually leave a like for this. Luis Muriel, they do accept the 6 million for Luis Muriel plus Jermaine Defoe. We will go in and he will be an important first team player, which he's not actually going to be an important first team player because he's not going to be playing every week. He might be, I'm not sure. It depends if they play well together. Player returns from injury, so Christian Eriksen is back. So thankfully Christian Eriksen will be back. I really been enjoying Chiriches doesn't want to be on the bench, but don't worry Chiriches, you're not going to be on the bench for me. You're only on the bench for the friendlies. So yeah, let's just go in and swap this out for Dawson because basically I want to... The reason I like simming games is also because their potential does go up. Their overall rating goes up in the end. Soldado is on the high, which is good. We are going to swap Michael Dawson for Vlad Chiriches. So, I was really looking forward to playing with Draxler as well. Anyway, I'm going to be playing with him anyway. You're going to see him in probably around 3 episodes time. Around about episode 4, you will see Julian Draxler playing. And I'm going to try and get episode 4, or try and get as many episodes as I can out for you guys at this moment in time. Even though I do have mocks up, I'm not saying for one moment in time I'm going to forget about mocks and do career mode, because it's not, obviously the studying is more important than career mode, whatever you guys might say, whatever I might think, it is more important. So yeah, hopefully I can win this game anyway, against Milan at home. We end up winning, and Chiriches has now got injured, another fucking injury, and Chiriches is going to be out for a long time, because that means Chiriches had to come off. So 2 injuries, 2 vital blows to the squad, and that means Dawson will end up playing, and broken ankle, and Vlad Chiriches will be out for 3 months. What an absolute... Oh, I can't believe it. I might as well just shoot myself now. I've lost 2 players that we're going to be playing in my starting lineup week in, week out. I've lost 1 for 2 months and 1 for 3 months. Vlad Chiriches has broken his ankle, and the other one's done crucial ligaments. Oh, that's really, really, really annoyed me now. Oh, fuck. So Dawson is going to be playing in the end, or it's going to be Mark Bartra, but I believe it's probably going to be Dawson. Malaga, they want... Malaga's got money because they just sold Isco, so if they want him, they can have him. But I really cannot believe it. So, now I can tell you guys that when you are playing or simming your games at the start of the season, don't put your strongest players out because they just get injured. But I normally put my strongest players out and they never get injured. They never ever get injured. So I don't know why I'm playing with Tottenham and the 2 players I really want to play with have got injured. And especially they're not just injuries of 1 month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, they're 2 months and 3 months. 2 fucking months and 2... Oh. Well, so I expect we just have to get on with it. Injuries happen. And let's just look up on the bright side. And the bright side is going to be that we've got Christian Eriksen come back from injury, and we're just going to have to play with our captain, Michael Dawson. Even though he's not the strongest of players, but he's still a very, very good player. We've got offers for Jonas Kabul. No, reject. Actually, 14 million. Because Jonas Kabul, I'm not saying Jonas Kabul, because Jonas Kabul is a solid player at the back. And that is very promising from Hanover there for Emmanuel Adebayor. Because Adebayor is pretty good in the air. Ooh, this is tempting. Oh, this is tempting. 14 million, but no. I absolutely love Jan Vertonghen. I think he's an absolute legend at the club. And he's one of my favourite players at Tottenham, like I said, right at the very start. So I'm not looking at selling Vertonghen. As see here, Luis Mario does come to the squad here, and we do end up selling Jermaine Defoe. So Jermaine Defoe has gone, but we do welcome Luis Muriel into the club. So we're going to be approaching the end of this episode when we get to our first league game, which is not going to be long away now. What I might do is go in and try and sign Luke Shaw. No. You're reviewed for your asking price of 23 million for Jan Vertonghen and I've decided to match it. Oh no! Things just cannot get worse. Why do they have to accept 23 million? Jan Vertonghen's only worth 8 million. What, FIFA 14? The board say he's only worth that, and then they go ahead and say, "Oh no, we'll pay 23 million for him." So why? So that's it. I've lost probably my favourite player at Tottenham, and because there's no way I can actually pull out now unless Jan Vertonghen says he wants to stay at Tottenham. Hopefully he doesn't want to leave, because if he leaves I will have the only bright side as well. I have about 20 million in the bank to spend, but it's probably going to say player sold. Not yet. Yes! Talks between have broken down because he believes he has a lot to offer us. Thank you, Jan Vertonghen. I fucking love you. Thank you. I love you, Jan Vertonghen. Thank you, man. I'm okay to play, says Christian Eriksen. So Jan Vertonghen is going to be my crucial player, and he is going to be playing in the squad. And I'm going to try and bring in a left back. So therefore, Jan Vertonghen and Jonas Kabul can play. No, I won't. I don't need a left back actually, because yeah, I do need a left back. No, I don't know. I don't know how much Luke Shaw is. Luke Shaw's wages, I'm not sure. Oh, it don't matter. Left back, I don't really need a left back anyway. I've got Ezekiel Fries if I really need a centre back. Left back, I mean. I've got Mark Bartra as well for the worst case scenario if I do need to put a left back there. So Vertonghen pledges loyalty to Spurs, and thank you, Vertonghen. That is my celebration for today. And Vertonghen has saved my pants, even though we've had 2 injuries. 11 million we are going to accept for Emmanuel Adebayor, because we don't really want Emmanuel Adebayor, or do we? Do we want Adebayor, or do we not want Adebayor? Yes. Bye, Adebayor. Bye-bye, Adebayor. Bye-bye, Adebayor. Bye-bye, Adebayor. Bye-bye. So Adebayor has now left the club, or hasn't left at the moment in time, but we're going to get 11 million for him. So we're going to have to go in for another player. So that is it for this episode. Another beast of an episode, 15 minutes of an episode. So thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this live 2.0. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. And thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.